Hello, good afternoon and welcome back to Madills Farm. Here for the clash between Eastern Suburbs and Takapuna. And I almost couldn't hear myself over the crowd here at Madills Farm. It's pumping for both sides. Of course, the home team is Eastern Suburbs in the all-white kit this afternoon. And the away side, Takapuna AFC. We're looking forward to the battle this afternoon here at Madills Farm. And looking forward to getting into it. My name is Bonnie Jensen and I will be officiating. No, not officiating, commentating. Commentating this afternoon. And I look forward to spending the next few hours with you here on ESAFC TV. Short interruption here before we kick off. All three officials assessing the net to the left of our screens. Just taping that bad boy up. And we're underway down here at Madills Farm. It is, of course, as I mentioned, the clash between Eastern Suburbs and Takapuna AFC. Looking forward to spending the next couple of hours with you. We've got Eastern Suburbs in the all-white kit and the visitors in blue and yellow. Jackson Jarvie. Early delivery into the opposition. It's great to see Tyler Lisette back on the pitch, this time playing in a fullback position. Of course, if you didn't already know, he received his third red card of the season just 2 weeks ago. So it is his first match back, and I think every Suburbs fan will be holding their breath that he doesn't get another one today. Early chance here for Takapuna, who are sitting a few spots ahead of Eastern Suburbs on the table. 4 points. 4 points ahead. So a win is important for Eastern Suburbs today. And you can see Takapuna aren't going to be an easy side to break down, of pressing us quite high. Raj goes back for some composure. Michael Bitt wins the ball there. You can see him laughing. I don't think he thought it was his, but we'll take it. Gosner Broom there, knocks it out for the visitors. He's an ex-Suburbs player. And Eastern Suburbs went down to Takapuna in the first round of the season, and of course that was the first red card for Tyler Lisette as well, that first game. I can't work it out. I don't think Tyler's played many games. I think he's probably played one full game, and which has been a huge loss for Eastern Suburbs. And they're slowly on the climb back. They had their first win last weekend. Not enough on that one from Van der Heijden. And Eastern Suburbs will go right back from the free kick. Knowles under pressure. It's out for a throw. As I was saying, Eastern Suburbs have had a rough start to the season and finally got their first win in a while. last week against North Shore United, and I think it kind of, the morale in the camp picked up and the energy, and I think the momentum's going to be there today. And we've got, some older players coming back, the likes of Tyler Lisette, who's been out, Jaden van der Heijden, who didn't start the season, Stephen Hoyle, Calvin Kailua. So I think things are looking up for the Lily Whites, and hopefully a win today will close that gap and have a more positive second half of the season. It is a beautiful day down here at Madills Farm. Absolutely stunning. Last week we didn't have the nicest weather. Early corner here. It's good to see Sam Twigg back for Eastern Suburbs and Champness, who has been excellent for the Lily White. So gutted to lose him today. And again, another foul. Takapuna aren't happy about it, but from my angle, that was definitely a foul. I saw Milic grab the back of Bilt's head, pull him down. It's a free kick here, just inside the corner spot. Interesting here, Tyler Lisette's not pushing further in, as by far the tallest player on the team. You'd think he'd want to get a hit on it. Stewart. Although he's there for the recovery. No doubt Lisette will be feeling a little hesitant this afternoon, and here he is with the job of defending this counter-attack. Well defended there. And the Takapuna head coach, Chris Milic, I believe, head coach, maybe assistant coach, not happy with that. And that's a good ball in. Far too much on it though. I think we've got a good battle on our hands this afternoon, folks. I can see it heating up, both weather-wise and on the pitch. Boys are going at it, and I think, both teams equally needing a win this afternoon. Stewart, will he make it? Thankfully for Milic, he wins a throw-in. Could have gone either way there. Oh, I thought that was well kept in there from Miller, but Lino says no. It's out for a throw-in. And if you're just joining us, welcome to ESAFC TV for the clash between Eastern Suburbs and Takapuna AFC. It's all go down here. You can hear the Takapuna bench up in arms with the Lino and also the Eastern Suburbs coach, Hoani Edwards. We have a good battle on our hands, folks, and thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. We're 12 minutes in here in the Northern League, and a real chance. The Eastern Suburbs don't really know how they escaped that one. First wee bit of the match has probably more been dominated from Takapuna, just a bit more energy from their camp. Twig can't quite get it under control. Takapuna will go again. Hits the side netting. Another corner for the visitors. You can see Tyler Lissette's a little bit nervous. Don't think he's playing his full self, and understandably so, with 3 red cards this season. And the most recent one just a couple of weeks ago, which was extremely debatable. Usually from the commentary box, I am pretty neutral towards these referees, but that red card against Auckland City was definitely not a fair one, and kind of ruined the rest of the game, being only in the first 5 minutes. And it's a tough one. So I think Tyler, he's playing out in the fullback role today. Potentially could have been playing more central, we would have liked to see, but I think he'll just ease back into the match. And I don't think any of his red cards have been, intentional, dangerous tackles. It's probably one of the more nicer players on the Eastern Suburbs side. A miss kick here, though. Takapuna will go again. Not enough on that strike. Easy clean up there for Knowles. Eastern Suburbs switching the play here. Good composure. Not going to lie, love how vocal the Takapuna bench is. Makes the game more interesting, you know. Michael Built. Fancy footwork here, Builty. Shot from long range there. Javi does well and attempts to avoid a corner, but Takapuna will get another one. It's been all Takapuna this afternoon. Eastern Suburbs taking a wee while to warm up into this match. But thankfully they've got the likes of Stephen Hoyle coming off the bench, Calvin Kalua. Carlson Dutoit. Chance here for Eastern Suburbs. They've got numbers. Good ball in from Built. The visitors just looking like they're wanting it a bit more and kind of first to every ball. Chance here though. Javi, complete miss kick there. The intention was right though, and maybe a turning point for the Lily Whites. As I was saying though, it's Seems like the visitors, a little bit more hungry. First to most balls at this stage, but that can of course wear out. Good strength there from Michael Bilt. Can they get out? Just too many Takapuna numbers, as I was saying. The energy is just a bit more there from the visitors. Again, another long shot. It's a few now for Takapuna going over the crossbar. And Michael Bilt holding his knee there, hopefully not too serious. Well, one there from Stewart. Good ball, Bilty. Coey's on the end of it. Oh, great turn and strike there. Eastern Suburbs crowd and bench calling for a a handball there. That was a real chance for Eastern Suburbs. A good strike from Carlson Detour. I think Eastern Suburbs, they've got numbers kind of going back, but not many going forward. I think that's something they're going to have to change going into the second half, just that urgency and willingness to push on. Michael Bilt just here in front of the commentary box coaching. It's all go. I tell you, I don't know how much you're picking up from the camera mics, but all the benches are up in arms. The players very vocal. The referees have their hands full this afternoon. But that's why you play, right? That's why you watch for matches like this. I mean, 2 weeks ago we had the most boring match here, dare I say it. It was that match where Tyler Lisette was red-carded in the first 5 minutes, and it just didn't really feel like football. I think, the teams playing, the spectators, the coaches, everyone had just kind of gone, There are a few goals. It was a really 4-0 Auckland City, but wasn't as fun as a game like today. Jarvie. Good ball in. Stewart, it's a great strike. Eastern Suburbs, Lisette. And a real chance there for Eastern Suburbs. The crowd's popping off. So are the Takapuna spectators, who were saying well defended. They'll go again, the Lily Whites. And again, well saved. You can hear Coach Joanne Edwards saying it will come. And I think it's finally looking like it will. Another great ball in and another great save. Liam Anderson in goal for the visitors. Exceptional. We're 30 minutes in here at Madills Farm. And Tyler Lisette, maybe he'll have a red card against him. Is that what you say? Or someone red card him? I don't know if that's how you properly say it in football language, but It would be quite funny if we see a player take down Tyler and they get a red card for once. Anderson, good pick up there. We have a show on our hands, folks. It's 30 minutes in here on ESAFC TV on YouTube. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. We'd love to have you join us and just, no strings attached. Just click that button and you'll see more Eastern Suburbs content. It's 0-0 here at Madills Farm, and it's been an intense match. We really do have a show on our hands, both on and off the pitch. I don't know what's been more entertaining, the actual game or the sideline. And by that I mean the dugouts and both coaching boxes. I'd say the visitors, Takapuna AFC, probably slightly more dominant, just a bit more hungry earlier in this game. However, as you might remember me saying, it doesn't always last, that intensity. So, we've kind of been seeing that in the last 5 or 10 minutes, where Eastern Suburbs have had a few more opportunities, and hopefully we'll see more of that. And maybe that is the commentator's curse. I spoke too soon on Tyler Lisette, who it might be his first foul of the match. And if you weren't already caught up, Tyler Lisette has had 3 red cards this season, straight reds, I think. 3 red cards either way, so he's out at fullback today and hopefully going to avoid a 4th. Too much on that one again. I'd say that's probably Takapuna's 5th or 6th shot over the crossbar. Built. Carlson Dutoit, can he finish? It hits the crossbar and the follow-up volley. Far too wide. He'll be gutted with that one. It was some good work between Michael Built and Carlson Dutoit. And such a shame for Eastern Suburbs. That was their chance to go ahead for the first time this afternoon. Eastern Suburbs currently sitting in 10th position on 8 points. As I was saying earlier, it's not been an ideal start with, COVID injuries, red cards for Eastern Suburbs, but I feel some momentum coming and hopefully a win today. Takapuna just 4 points ahead of Eastern Suburbs, sitting at 8th. So a win today for us would close that gap. And there it is, a foul for Tyler Lisette. You can hear some of the crowd saying send him off. Looks like he's avoiding a red card though, thankfully. Goodness. I think everyone just got a little bit nervous. Great outlet there in Jaden van der Heijden. And Stewart, first touch not strong enough. Well won there from Raj. Just under 10 minutes left of play here at Eastern Suburbs Madills Farm. With the visitors, of course, Takapuna AFC. You can see Nick Milich with the throw-in for the visitors, trying to creep forward there. The referee says no, go back. Is this the visitors' chance to take the lead before the half? Well kept in there from Boot. Good composure from Naker at the back. They've got numbers here, Eastern Suburbs, the centre back. And a foul here. Maybe a red card against us. No, just a yellow. I can't see it side on. I think it's a yellow. Yep, it's a yellow. Cahill Fahy of Takapuna. Michael Built. Oh, and that is an unbelievable strike. The crowd erupts. And well celebrated as well. That is an unbelievable strike from Michael Built. I mean, do we expect anything less from the experienced player? Just when they needed it as well before half time. Eastern Suburbs take the lead. The crowd's stoked, the players are stoked, I'm stoked. And just like that, Eastern Suburbs 1-0 up. Michael Built, I was interested to see what he was going to do there, but kind of directly in front of the goal. Why not take a shot in absolute class into that top right corner. And now a card for Sam Twigg. Maybe an equaliser here in the last 1 minute left of normal time. It is out for a corner. Hoani Edwards and the linos here complaining that potentially wasn't a corner. It's actually quite funny, you can't see it, but both head coaches just talking amongst themselves, having a yarn about the referees. But it is Eastern Suburbs up by 1 as we head into the changing room. We'll catch you in about 15 minutes. I'm Bonnie Jensen, and that's Eastern Suburbs 1, Takapuna 0. Hello and welcome back to ESAFC TV here on YouTube. I'm a little bit puffing. I just ran back to the commentary box after getting a wee beverage at halftime. Non-alcoholic, of course, when I'm up on the commentary box. And I've just been down talking to some of the spectators here at Eastern Suburbs, and everyone's absolutely ecstatic with the Michael Built goal towards the end of the first half. An epic free kick from outside the box. Perfectly placed top right corner, and there's Rehan Carson Detois. Fouled there. And what was a very interesting first half, exciting first half, more vocal on from the dugouts than anything else. Just absolutely exciting, and it's great to see football, you know, both teams really wanting it, and almost a goal there. An equaliser. But first half saw probably more Takapuna having majority of the possession, and maybe not possession, but just more chances and more dangerous going forward. But here's a chance now for the Lily Whites to make it too. And Carson Detois has had a few shots today, been in good positions, but just hasn't been on target. One really close call in the first half hit the side post. And a goal here, there it is. Finn Coe makes it too for the Lily Whites, and I'm no commentator's curse. I'm not going to manifest that, but I did just say to someone at halftime, I'm predicting a 3-0 win, but with that early goal, I'm hoping for more. And boy, do we have a show in our hands. It's great to see Eastern Suburbs have a 2-goal lead. And just more dangerous now going forward, Eastern Suburbs, in kind of the last 15 minutes or so of that first half, and definitely coming into the second half. I wouldn't rule out the visitors, Takapuna AFC. You know, they're going to be dangerous, and they've been fighting right from the get-go, so no doubt they will be hungry to get one back. But a win today for the Lily Whites is something we really need. I'm not sure what that card was for exactly. Maybe talking back to the ref. Thankfully as well, Eastern Suburbs do have some good subs, the likes of Calvin Karlua and Stephen Hoyle, both very experienced players. Calvin Karlua playing in the All Whites last year. Getting ready here for the visitors. So Bonkovic. And I'm unsure what that's for. More. I'm sorry, I can't give you more insight here. But all of the Takapuna players are huddling around the referee. And as I was saying, I'm sorry I can't give you more insight. I've just been trying to work out what is actually going on. Now you can see Tyler Lisette has just come up to the referee, and I believe the referee awarded a second yellow, thinking it was his second yellow, but it was in fact his first. So no longer a red card. Therefore, the red card was overturned, and play will continue, 11v11. I think a lot of the spectators are also trying to work out what's going on. I'm sorry I can't give you more insight as you're watching, but we're just trying to actually work out what that was all about. But long story short, a second yellow was awarded, but then overturned because the referee got the wrong player, I believe. Why they got that yellow card, I'm not sure. Chance here for the Lily Whites to make it 3. Stewart fouled outside the box. Another yellow card is given. This referee loves his yellow cards, and the interesting thing is that how the situation wasted about 5 minutes of playing time. Of course, that will be added towards the end, but Well collected there from Knowles. Chance here to make it 3. Surely, finally, Rayhan Carlson de Tois is absolutely stoked, and about time he scores, not going to lie. He's had a few chances this afternoon, and the Eastern Suburbs young kids celebrating with the boys here. That's great content, and it's great to see Eastern Suburbs 3-0 up. I did predict it at half time. And Jackson Jarvie coming off here. He's had an excellent performance in last few games, replacing Calvin Carlova, but it is the all-white, the ex-all-white coming on to right fullback. And I'm just still baffled by that whole situation about 10 minutes ago, 5-10 minutes ago. We don't really know what happened still. Some of you viewers might have a better understanding than I do. And another yellow card here. This referee loves his cards. Wilcox and Alley coming on here. Replacing Miller and Milich. Well stepped from Knowles. And a great clearance kick from Aryan Raj. It almost hits the commentary box. It's coming right for my head. Thankfully the cameraman stopped it. And a foul here, and the referee will get his card out again. think that yellow card's going to be a bit worn out by the end of the match, dare I say it. Chance here for the visitors to take one back. Bad numbers there, it was a good chance, but it's not to be. Not enough numbers forward. And there are options for Sean Wilcox up there. And we're 64 minutes in here at Madills Farm. It's Eastern Suburbs, the home team, taking on Takapuna AFC, the visitors. And Eastern Suburbs are 3-0 up. It's been an exciting game here at Madills Farm. We've seen a lot of yelling. And we've also seen a lot of yellow cards. We did see one red before the referee put it back in his pocket and thought he was awarding his second yellow to a player when it was in fact their first. Other than that, it's been a great battle and a really exciting match, the kind of football that we all love to watch. Composure there at the back from Naker. Well won. Kalua shows his experience. They've got numbers going forward, Eastern Suburbs, but can't execute it. And a foul here by Sam Twigg. First time in a while the referee doesn't get his yellow card out. I think that's probably enough yellow card yarns from me. But it is a fair representation of the match today. And just out the corner of my eye, I can see Stephen Hoyle warming up the bald horse. But there is a substitution. It's Vincent Perrin coming on, replacing Sam Twigg. Good step there from Rayhan. Great tackle, Michael Belt. They're still going though, the visitors. I think both clubs are going to have a big fine book after today's match with the amount of cards given. Okay, I promise that was the last yellow card talk. Unless, of course, there's another one. But I promise, no more. No more. Nice shot on target there. Joe Knowles is all over it. Chance here, it's a good run, just not executed in that final phase. And there's a substitution here for the Lillywhites, big bald horse Stephen Hoyle. Give us a wave, Stephen Hoyle. Coming on, not sure who he is replacing just yet. And the young Ralph Rutherford. It is Carlson Detroit coming off, replaced by Stephen Hoyle. And great to see Steve-O up the top this week. And trying to work out, Finn Coe, who went off the other side, replaced by Ralph Rutherford. 20 minutes left to play here at Madills Farm, plus of course that long extended extra time that we are bound to get with the situation that happened earlier. And I'm trying not to mention red card, but I'm sure we will get at least 5 added on. Good run here from Lisette. And great composure in the middle. Eastern Suburbs switching the play. It's out for a corner. That's a good strike from the young substitute. Still plenty of time here for the visitors to get a couple back, and they have been dangerous at times, so Eastern Suburbs will need to be wary of that. However, it has been good to see more urgency from the Lily Whites in the second half going forward. Tyler Patterson coming on here for the visitors. Well defended there. Great recovery, Eastern Suburbs. And the sun's in the way. Rutherford comes off with it. Can the youngster get one for himself? That's a good run. Not quite clinical enough at the top. Some good play here from the likes of Van der Heiden and Raj getting out. Setting up for a big free kick here, Joe Knowles. Well received. Not going to lie, would love to see Stephen Hoyle get on the ball and get some action up the top here. And here we go. Big bald horse. The Eastern Suburbs camp asking for a handball to be awarded there, but it's not to be. And maybe a chance for Stephen Hoyle. And, oh, no, surely not. Oh, my goodness. How did he hit the post then? I mean, it's in, but goodness me, that was a close call. Stephen Hoyle, who would have thought if he missed that one, he would never have heard the end of it. But he did finish just, and Eastern Suburbs take it to 4. I think I've been the opposite of commentator cursing today. I was just talking about how I'd like to see Stephen Hoyle get some action up the top, and there we have it. I did, however, predict 3-0, and the boys have outdone me and said, no, we'll go one more, Bonnie. But I'll take it. I mean, Eastern Suburbs have got to be happy with this lead, and hopefully the final result somewhat similar. It's been a really rocky start for this men's side who not too long ago were the champions of the National League, and it's been tough to see. And here's the youngster, Piran. Good run, but he will go back and reset. As I was saying, it's been a rocky start, and so last week when Eastern Suburbs had a win, it was really exciting and rewarding for the team who have kind of hung in there and stuck it out with injuries and COVID and red card disruptions. And so good on this team, and good on the Lily Whites and the spectators for hanging in there, and it's finally good to see some results. It's been some great composure here on this left-hand side from Ralph Rutherford, the youngster, coming on. I mean, to start the season when we were down so many in numbers, Rutherford was starting, which there's a good display of Eastern Suburbs in the way they're trying to build younger players, and it's a pathway here rather than the end point. So good to see the likes of Ralph Rutherford and Vincent Piran coming on and really holding their own this afternoon. And Eastern Suburbs a win today. They'll go just 1 point behind Takapuna. Still won't go ahead, unfortunately, but they're slowly creeping their way back up the table. Another sub there, almost scoring. Calvin Karloa. They've got numbers here going forward Eastern Suburbs. It's a shot from long range. The substitute, hits the post. Unlucky there. Lisette looking for Built, and not enough on it. Lisette with space to run, chooses to pass it. It's a good play there. Great clearance kick there from Joe Knowles, put under a little bit of pressure at the back. Eastern Suburbs on the counter. You can hear Coach Ioane Edwards saying no goals here, and, you know, with the last couple of minutes left to play, and then what will probably be, you know, a good 5 or so minutes of extra time. Eastern Suburbs really don't want to be conceding at this point in the match. You know, a clean sheet, better for morale, better for momentum. And I wouldn't say, you know, even though I'm biased, I wouldn't say it's been an all Eastern Suburbs match today. Takapuna came out really strong in the first half and put us under a lot of pressure, and I think if they'd been a little bit more clinical, or as clinical as Eastern Suburbs have been in that final phase, it could have been a different scoreline today. Ralph Rutherford, heavy touch. Liam Anderson all over it. And the sun is just going down here behind the houses of St. Heliers, Kohimaramara. It's been an absolutely stunning day. I wish every day at Madills was like this. We've had some absolute shockers weather-wise the last couple of weeks, and I'm sitting here in a t-shirt. Last week I'm pretty sure we had about 5 umbrellas in the commentary box and blankets. Nice switch of play there by Lisette, who's been pushing on a little bit in the second half, because why not? He's meant to be playing fullback, but he's been playing a lot higher, and with a 4-0 lead, why wouldn't you? Oh, Raj gets a little bit too ahead of himself there. It's a good run from the centre back, and we're into extra time here in the Northern League, Eastern Suburbs and Takapuna AFC. This, of course, is a Kate Shepherd Cup and Chatham Cup weekend. There will be no Lotto NRFL match this week for our women's side. They'll be playing in the Cup instead. The men, however, have a second match on Monday away against Mount Albert. Tyler Lisette here. He's trying to get on the score sheet. So our women's premier team are heading to Tauranga tomorrow. Take on Otamotai in the second round of the Kate Shepherd Cup. And our men's team will be playing Mount Albert, as I said, on Monday. You can keep up to date across our social media on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. And of course, after today's match, there will be highlights posted up on ESAFC TV. And if you haven't already, before this match slowly fades out, hit that subscribe button down below. Michael Bilt tried to go for a bit of a run. He's hit his head potentially. No, maybe his hamstring. No, not sure. He's just going to wear down the clock though. We are into extra time. And the visitors just getting a little bit sloppy here. I think they've probably given up at this point of the match. There's not a lot to play for. with the last few minutes remaining. And a foul here on Tyler Lisette, which was potentially a slip, but Eastern Suburbs will take it. And there we have it, folks. It's full time, and the Eastern Suburbs crowd stoked with that win. Some of the players, you can feel and sense the relief. I am certainly feeling relieved, and it's great to be back in this winning momentum. Thank you for tuning in here on ESAFC TV. My name's Bonnie Jensen, and it's been great to have your company here on YouTube this afternoon. We'll be back again sometime soon. In the meantime, before you go, hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss our next live stream match, whether that be men or women. And we'd love to see you back here again soon. Thanks to my producing team, my camera team, and thanks for tuning in. That's Eastern Suburbs 4, Takapuna AFC 0.